Well, good afternoon YouTube. I'm just taking the Enfield out for a little bit of a run out. The only reason really is because I'm trying to reset the microphone settings on this drift camera. Just lately I've noticed it's been picking up a lot of wind noise. That's probably because there's no windshield on this bike, of course. And also there's been a lot of crackling and what have you from the connection to the microphone from the camera. So I'm beginning to wonder if there's a problem with that cable. I have actually already ordered a new cable, so we'll see what comes through. The forecast is set to turn particularly wet later this afternoon, so I thought I'd get this out of the way before the monsoons arrive. Another reason for taking the bike out today is, of course, the new speedometer is just 44 miles off the 300 for the what it would expect to be the first service, which of course has already been done, so I don't need to get that done again. But once I get the little spanner shining up on there, I'll be able to get that cleared off. I understand it's a fairly straightforward process. See how it goes. So I hope you've been enjoying my videos as I've been putting them out once a week, with the occasional one on a Wednesday if it's something I think is worth putting out. The photographs around Buttermere and Crummock Water and what have you got a cool reception, but even so, I enjoyed doing it. And if I get the opportunity to put something else up like that, maybe with a little bit more content, shall we say, we'll see how it goes. Now, as you know, I'm not a particularly chatty person on these videos. I prefer to keep the chat down to a minimum and let the countryside do the talking. But as you've noticed, I've been putting music up, and it's varied in style from time to time, and I wondered what you thought of it. There's been a few sessions where it's been country and western, there's been a few jigs and reels, and even a bit of classical music. So tell me what you think. Would you prefer that I didn't do that at all, or do you like it, or perhaps any suggestions for different styles of music? Bearing in mind it's all YouTube based. I'm not one for paying for the use of music. I am a Yorkshireman after all. That was a cute little dog there for the all-year motorcyclist. There's been some great content coming out just lately. Ainsworth was doing the Hard Knock Pass and various other passes up in the Lake District, together with Derek from Solo Moto UK and one or two others. Ice Diddy took us down to the seaside. And of course there's been lots of videos by various Royal Enfield owners showing us what they have been up to. Now of course one of the reasons for all the wind noise is that I have an open face helmet with just a visor, and I'm pretty sure that if I had a full face helmet it would alleviate a lot of that particular problem. But then you wouldn't get to see my ugly mug from time to time on the video. Could be a blessing, I suppose. As you can see, I've got the B-line set up here. I've actually got it set to go to the Motorist, which is it's a garage, it's a coffee bar, it's a showroom. Should be quite interesting when I get there. It's not too far away from Squires, so it's heading out in that direction. And I've gotten quite used to the B-line. It's quite a good bit of kit. So just looking at it now, you can see that there's the arrow is pointing virtually straight up. There's a circle with a number 2 in it, which is a roundabout ahead, and I take the second exit, and 1.3 miles to that roundabout. Right, well, I'll shut up now and we'll have a little bit of music as we go along. and we're almost here now. Passing all the sheep in the fields. Nice little country lane. Heck of a lot of wind noise. We're not very far away at all. 0.4 of a mile, I think, according to this. I have been here once before, but that was quite a while ago, and I don't fully remember where the entrance is. I think it's just a little further on over there. Yeah, it's down this little bit of a dirt track. I'll avoid the jogger. Here we are, here's the Motorist. That sign said exit only. I think I may have come into the wrong side. Yes, I did. Oh dear, I'm a bad one. Right. So here we are, we're at the Motorist. Looks like there's some sort of event going on. Let's go and have a look. Right, so that was the Motorist. Very nice cup of coffee there, and chat with a couple of guys, especially with the owner of this very nice looking Kawasaki here, the Vulcan 650. I'd have that in a heartbeat. It looks absolutely fantastic. Sorry, Silver Fox. But yeah, it's a nice bike. Well, that looked like a really nice little venue. Little, hardly little. They had a very large showroom area with tables and chairs in there, with coffee bar. They also had a proper bar, a place where people were having meals, some fantastic old cars, and quite a few motorcycles turned up. And I have to say that Kawasaki Vulcan 650 really looked the part. I could get something like that. I could be tempted. I could be seriously tempted. It's also right next to the Aero Club. There's a little airfield just down here. That's one for TMF to have a look at, maybe. Knowing him, he's probably been here. Been a really nice afternoon ride out. Got 275 miles on the clock now, so I should be seeing the little icon to tell me that it's almost ready for a service, even though it's already had one. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this little bit of video. It was quite interesting getting up to the Motorist and having a look around, and some of those cars, fantastic. I understand they have a bike night on a Tuesday, and they also have a thing called Wheels and Wings on a Wednesday, and that apparently is classic cars, classic bikes, whatever, and chicken wings sold in the restaurant. So that sounds like a plan. Might give that a try next Wednesday. We'll see. Anyway, I'll finish off in the usual way by saying, look after yourselves, look after the people around you, and until next time, bye for now.